What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another cooking video. I wanted to come to you with a new recipe. This recipe I actually got off of one of my favorite recipe sites, and it's the Craft Foods. Let me see if you could see it there. It's the Craft Foods website. They have really good recipes and that are normally really easy and quick to do. So it's www.craftrecipes.com. Shrimp Alfredo. I'm really excited to try this. Here are the ingredients that it calls for. It calls for a little bit of cream cheese. So I have cream cheese here. It calls for the Kraft Parmesan seasoning blends. And it is cracked black pepper and toasted onion. This was a little hard to find. I went and found it actually at my local Walmart. And it was in the aisle with the spaghetti sauces, the Velveeta cheese. I think it was like right next to the Velveeta cheese. And they have all different kinds. I'm actually gonna get another packet and try it on some meat. But it calls for this. It also calls for a pound of spaghetti. And then, of course, it calls for some shrimp, which I've already started to thaw out here. And then it calls for some grape tomatoes. But for some reason lately, I've been in love with diced, like stewed tomatoes type of thing. I don't know why, but I've been putting these things in like everything. So I have a ton of cans of this. So I'm going to use this instead of regular grape tomatoes. So that's the only change that I'm making to the recipe. So if you're interested to find out how to do this recipe, just stay tuned. Okay, so what I've done so far is I just took the cream cheese, and I took half of the block of cream cheese and cut it into cubes. So there's 6 cubes there. And then one thing that I forgot when I was giving you the ingredients is that you do need 3/4 cup. Let's see if I can get it. 3/4. It doesn't want to. But 3/4 cup of milk. So what it says basically, I've turned my oven on kind of medium high. I'm probably going to turn it down to medium. And you begin by just bringing your milk to just a little simmer. Like you don't want. Okay, so it doesn't take long at all for your milk to begin to simmer a little bit. So I'm going to turn my eye down just a tad. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add in the cream cheese. And you just want to kind of melt the cream cheese with the seasoning blends until it, of course, melts. So I'm putting in my cream cheese. Okay, so I'm gonna now add the packet, and it calls for the whole packet, so I'm putting the whole packet in there. Okay, and then I'm just going to begin to stir until my cheese is melted. My cream cheese. Okay, as you can see, my cheese has melted. Everything is really nice and mixed, thoroughly mixed together in there. So what I'm going to do now, as you can also see, I turned my oven eye down a little bit, so you can do that. Make sure that you don't burn anything. So I went ahead and stirred everything, and I'm gonna now add about half a can of those tomatoes. And a little bit of the juice as well. Here's my can of tomatoes. I'm just going to pour about half of it in there. And I also have, while that's cooking up, I have my spaghetti over here. Just boiling. It's not ready just yet. But I have that going on. I did go ahead and turn my eye up a little bit so that the shrimp will cook. And you can tell when shrimp's cooking. As you can see, the tails start to get pink and the shrimp themselves turn white instead of this opaque kind of look that they have going on. And it usually takes shrimp like maybe 3 minutes or so. Maybe less than that, 2 to 3 minutes. As you can see, the tails are all beginning to turn pink. So I just keep stirring. And then you're pretty much done. Like once your noodles are finished, you're just going to toss the noodles inside of this mixture and you're done pretty much. So I'll show you guys the plated portion a little bit later. After you I'm gonna, like I said, cook it until the shrimp are completely done. They're almost done. And then I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit and let my sauce thicken up, because I like my sauce to be a little bit thicker. And I'll do that with my heat turned probably all the way down to 1. And then I'll add my noodles inside of this, and I'm gonna toss it in, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. But pretty much this meal is complete, so just stay tuned for the plated version and pictures.